Welcome to your daily focus for February the 9th, 2022. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I do send it right back to you. We have the beautiful 9 energy. The 9 energy is about tying up those loose ends, getting rid of the clutter, allowing yourself to skip through the next phase of your life, to dance down your path. It opens up space if we use the energy correctly. It takes away hurdles. It takes away the things that have been weighing us down, making us procrastinate, filling us with fear, anxieties. So this is the kind of day where we want to, it's almost like we're moving away from the true, the steady, we get a desire. We get a desire to connect, create, communicate. So the 9 energy allows us to clear the path, get rid of the clutter, so to speak, to make room for the new adventures, the new opportunities, the new relationships. If we do the numerology of the day, it is a 17, so the 17 is making the impossible possible. The 17 is getting that aha moment, that epiphany. That 17 is trying something new, different, original, and it works. You take a risk on yourself. You take a risk on whatever it is. 1 plus 7 is an 8, so we need to embrace our strength, our courage, and definitely walk with a sense of integrity surrounding us. So we can't grow things out of proportions to make it sound better or worse or whatever we may be doing. We can't tell fibs. We shouldn't be gossiping. We shouldn't be trying anything underhanded, especially under an 8 energy. Be careful of that, because on days like today, it will always come back to bite you. So you don't want that to happen. So integrity. Sun is in Aquarius. Moon, I think by the time most of us have woken up for the day, it will be in Gemini. So that inner child comes running out to greet the world. We want to learn and explore and try new things, and we may find ourselves just all over the place. So plan on being all over the place, and then it'll work for you. Don't pick those hard tasks to, really get under, and you're going to spend 5 hours getting through that text or that course, and it's something that you don't want to do. It's something that you have to really focus your energy on. It's not going to work on a day like today. It's not going to work on a day like today. You want something that you can kind of bop around and try different things and learn different things and do different things. We're looking for the unique and the new. It could be ideas, or we're putting our feelers out maybe for potential opportunities to come our way. Regardless of where that might be in your life, it might be your health and well-being. It could be your relationships, job. So if you're a little inconsistent today, blame it on the stars. Oh, these cards really want to be shuffled. So what else can I say? We're looking for ideas. We're trying out things for the first time. We're exploring where we may not have explored before. And that gives the 17 energy so much potential for success, for magic, for miracles, for clarity, for understanding, for knowledge to come to you so that you can move forward, that you can take that step. Okay, let's cut the cards and see what they have to tell us. The bottom card is, look at this, the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups. And, I have to think of the book I'm reading. It's about Bruce Lee. It's not written by Bruce Lee. I think the author is John Little, The Warrior Within. And Bruce Lee talks about the cup that we fill. And sometimes we have our cup so full that we're not going to accept in new things. And really, with this Gemini moon, this is kind of like the energy where you want to kick those cups over. You want to maybe go to the basics, start from scratch, see what you learn on this way up. Take a different staircase to your knowledge. Many times this is a card where we are looking at the failures, where we're looking at it didn't work, what we did wrong, what we allowed and we shouldn't have, where we failed ourselves or somebody else or something else. And we're so concentrated on that energy and we allow it to just suck us into that rabbit hole. We don't even realize that there's 2 cups remaining upright there and they are empty. Bruce Lee says, get rid of all the junk in your cup and fill it with what you really want. True knowledge, true understanding. So maybe we just kick those cups over. Maybe we are turning around to see those cups that are standing upright. Maybe we are taking a new route in our knowledge, in our wisdom, adding maybe a layer to it in some way, fortifying it in some way, finessing it in some way. Okay, so that was just our bottom card. Okay, the Empress is our first card. The Empress is one of our greatest intuitives and diplomats in the deck. So we carry both of those. So our mind and our heart work together as one. So we won't be making decisions and actions based solely on our emotion, but we won't be doing it from strictly logic either. There is a mixture there. Now that could cause more of a tug and a pull of what you want to do, or it could work in harmony, in unison, to really drive you into the areas that you need to go. It's all about creativity. It's all about giving birth or rebirthing. So maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's an old hobby that you're picking up again. Maybe it's an old friend that you're reuniting with. But that spark comes in. That life force. And she really is about the life force. And putting emotion and compassion in it. Now remember, Jupiter is in Pisces. And yes, it brings in luck, but it's through original ideas. It's through dreams and fantasies. And it's through, your imagination and compassion. So your intuition, your compassion, your imagination. When we can get those kinds of things going, we can also lean into the Jupiter energy in Pisces and really create or invent or begin something brand new and wonderful under this energy when she's around. So exciting. Oh, look at this. 3 of Cups is next. Get your party clothes on. We're having a good time. This is celebration. This is good news coming your way. This is, you want to celebrate something. It might be something small. It might be something big. Maybe you thought you were going to get transferred to another location and then you found out you weren't, and you didn't want to get transferred, so you do this little celebration. Or it could be something big. It could be, hey, we heard about you and we want you on our team. Or, hey, a friend told me that, you weren't seeing anybody and I was wondering if you wanted to grab a coffee. But it birthed something in our lives today. So tap into your creativity, tap into your imagination, tap into your heart, tap into your intuition. And yes, it's about our emotion and the compassion. So sometimes by doing for another brings in beautiful things too in our lives. And look at this, the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. 3 beautiful cards. The Ace of Pentacles it's kind of like you're sitting there and you're thinking, I'd really like to go forward in this way. Maybe it's losing 10 pounds. Maybe it's starting to exercise. Maybe it's looking for a new job, new career. I really want to go forward in this way. But I lack this, or I don't have that. Or if I had this, then I could really step into that because I would feel more grounded. I would feel more confident. I'd feel a firm footing. And should I? And something comes to you. It could be just a sign. It could be a cloud shaped in a certain way. And you go, oh my goodness. Because I've had that happen to me. You look up and you're like, whoa. You go to get your camera to take a picture and the clouds disperse. It's like, oh, that was my sign. It could be in words you overhear, something you read, something you see. It could be a gift given to you, or it could be something that you thought you couldn't afford and you needed, and now it's within your price range for whatever reason. It's got a crazy, wacky story behind it, and it can be yours for the low, low price of. And it allows you to move forward in the direction you want. This is a new path towards abundance. Now, this could be financial, this could be love, it could be a mixture of both. Absolutely. With pentacles, it can be. It's a very fine line up there when it comes to money and love, when you're reading the vibration. So since I'm doing a reading for the collective, it could be either or both. So you want this job, you got this job, but you have absolutely no money because you haven't had a job for a while and the clothes are all outdated, or you've lost weight, or you've gained weight, or it's the wrong season or whatever, and you're like, oh, I have nothing to wear, and somebody gives you a text and says, hey, just finished cleaning out my closet. Most of the stuff will fit you. Do you want to go through it and see what you need and give the rest off? And it's exactly what you needed. And it's amazing how often we can put that question up to the universe and something comes back to us, or God, or, put it in your word, but God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, the creator, the Father, the Mother, divine presence. So what do you need? Have you been using the energy so that you know what you need? Or do you need to go in exploration of what can help you move forward in a certain way? And this kind of energy motivates you into doing, into action, into wanting to create, wanting to expand your world in some way. Bring in goodness, abundance, happiness, joy, giggles. Absolutely. Beautiful energy for that. And the Empress is there, so chances are that even if we try to ignore it, it will probably stare us down. So, go with the energy, go with the flow. Follow your heart, and your logic is just going to kick right in there with it. They are working in harmony today. Oh my goodness. There we go. The mantra is sensuality. Express your sensuality, your beauty. There it is. So being a sensual person means that you have to become a person with heightened sense of awareness for touch, for smell, for taste, for hearing, for feelings. Sensuality plays a big part in your sex life and overall ability to derive pleasure from life. You like to take advantage of what life has to offer and live with a love and a passion. Get eager to experiment in life. You can make great discoveries of mind, body, and spirit, fulfilling your desires, enjoying the ultimate contact with another. Sensuality embodies all the qualities of self-awareness, including your own uniqueness and authenticity within your own comfort zone. Express your sexuality in your own way and definitely rediscover your own vitality. The mantra is, I live life to the fullest with passion and love. What a beautiful mantra. I live life to the fullest with passion and love. I'm open to, feeling, tasting, touching, experiencing through my emotion, taking in beauty, giving out the beauty, letting it flow through you. Let's get an animal card here. So sorry, I had full intentions of being here yesterday. I thought I'd take a little nap because I was nodding off sitting up, and I thought, oh, just 20-minute nap will just zap me into, and that just, I must have just hit the off button on the alarm. Don't remember doing it, but I had a really good night's sleep. So thank you for your patience with me and your love and your support, even on those days when I prove I'm human. I appreciate it. I love you right back. Okay, let's get our animal card here. And it is, look at this, Tangled Wishes with the ladybug. Tangled Wishes. Where is our ladybug? I'm having a hard time finding things in the book, huh? Human. I'm just human. Ask for assistance, healing, angels, path, and manifest. And I don't add it. I mean, this is who I am. If I was sitting across at you at your kitchen table, having a coffee or a tea with you this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whenever it is, maybe we're having a glass of wine. Who knows? There's no edit button. You should know that I make mistakes. I'm just human, just like everybody else. So I couldn't find the pages tonight, so I didn't take it out. So I looked all professional and wonderful. Crying is all right in its own way while it lasts, but you have to stop sooner or later, and then you still have to decide what to do, which would really be another way of reading. Was it our bottom card? The Five of Cups. Look at that card. Crying is all right in its own way while it lasts. But you have to stop sooner or later, and then you still have to decide what to do. So it's time to stretch. It's time to turn around. It's time to say, okay, that wasn't working. I'm going to go forward in this way. Let's see what happens. I'm going to take a risk on me. Embrace your power. Embrace your strength. And embrace your courage. And take a step forward in the way you want to go. Maybe you'll see what's blocking you. The 9 energy is there to say, hey, we can get rid of that today. Let's move it. Let's get it out of here so it doesn't trip us up again. The ladybug originated in Europe during the Middle Ages when insects were destroying the crops. Legend says Catholic farmers prayed to the Virgin Mary for help, and it wasn't long before the ladybugs appeared and ate the pests that were destroying the crops. The farmers referred to the bug as the beetles of Our Lady, with the red wings representing the Virgin Mary's cloak, and the black spots her joys and sorrows. So the message with the ladybug is to let go, ask for help, and then accept the help. We receive messages all the time, but we're often too stressed out, too contained within our own grief, too stubborn to see the messages between the worlds. I'd also say just too busy sometimes. We just don't stop. That's why all those thoughts come to you when you try and fall asleep last night or at night. And it keeps you up till 4 in the morning because you finally stopped. You gave your brain a chance to communicate with you. Whether you have experienced a death, a divorce, a breakup, loss of a job, or maybe you just feel you've lost your life's purpose. It's so easy to get caught up in the negative, which is the 5 of Cups again. Getting caught up in the negative. The smog only gets deeper and deeper the longer you allow yourself to sit within it. So how do you get out of the smog? You sit. You just be. So many times when we are experiencing a loss, we're afraid of going within our own mind and actually grieving. And it's okay to grieve. And maybe that's something that you've been hanging on to. Maybe that's what the 9 energy will show you, where you've been hanging on to something and it's time to just grieve so that you can actually move on. Because you've kind of put up little roadblocks and little tunnels so that you don't have to go down certain ways. And you need to. You need to move through it. You need to honor yourself and your emotions enough to express them openly. To allow them to flow. So often when we are experiencing loss, we are afraid of going within our own mind and actually grieving, and it's okay to grieve. Doesn't mean you're weak, makes you human, and it's part of the healing process. It's also all right for you to seek assistance from those who can help. Know that angels, spirit guides, animal guides, and those here on this earthly plane are ready and willing to assist. You just have to make the first move. Just like Christmas lights Our life wishes can be a tangled up mess. Step by step, with patience, perseverance, you can untangle your wishes into something actual, something real. Life is good. Have faith, and you can move forward. Your path may be a tangled mess now, so you need to believe, because sitting there sulking in sadness won't get you to where you want to go. It's time for you to dream. It's time for you to manifest your goals. It's time for you to be very clear on your wishes. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.